Honestly, you would think that I would maybe say, hey, you should watch it, but the art from Sailor Moon is pretty, but like it's a story that doesn't hold up, if that makes sense. In my opinion. I think if you're someone who likes Sailor Moon, I think it holds up, but like for me to rewatch it decades later, as in decades later from when it came out, not decades later from I wasn't that old whenever it first came out. But like, yeah, it's a little bit too juvenile for me. Not that people can't enjoy juvenile things, but my personality is depression with a smile now, so like uh it just doesn't I don't vibe with it as much as I used to. The light has left my eyes. I no longer look upon the world with positivity. uh, I say that as I turn the light on behind my eyes. Oh, if you're gonna watch Sailor Moon, watch Crystal the remake. The art is fantastic. Uh, Sailor Moon, the original, it is hand drawn, and like so that has its own personal flair to it. Um, but if you are someone who likes to watch the dub instead of the sub, like I'm dyslexic, so I always prefer the dub, then you're gonna probably gonna watch the new one because the old ones, the dubbing is the worst dubbing. It's like old Power Rangers esque dubbing, where the words don't always line up with the what the character's mouth is doing, and the voice acting is not great. Like oftentimes, I think people are a little too harsh on the English voice actors for anime. This might be one of the animes that gave English voice actors bad reps. It's oof. It's very nasally. Let's see. This. Oh, I must admit, it came on fast. But it will last. But yeah, I love the artwork for Crystal, the remake. And like the artwork for the original isn't bad. It just has that like 90s wash on it. Like, which is like a charming thing for like uh the like Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, the Miyazaki films. It's classic for that. But when it comes to Sailor Moon, they use such vibrant colors in Sailor Moon that I feel like the wash, that 90s wash that all the animes have, where like it desaturates everything, kind of makes doesn't match well with the bright colors. Um, I would also say that out of any anime that does 3D animation, the new Sailor Moon remake, it's not new anymore, but like that one does 3D really well. Ba, 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 ba. Let me check something real fast. You're gonna know you're just too good. How do you think it? I don't think I could. See what I have my blend shape sensitivity set to. Oh, I turned it down for that one model. Ba, ba. That explains it. Uh, I like that Iron Mouse was streaming one day and she shared the problem that a lot of 3D model makers don't account for. And it's that if you don't make your bottom teeth go invisible when you open your mouth like this, the bottom row of teeth will actually go through the jaw. I fixed that by making my bottom teeth go invisible the more I open my mouth. I think that's very important to do, or to erase the bottom part of your teeth so that way it doesn't clip through there as bad. Otherwise, you just gotta add a lot of meat, and it's just easier to make your teeth get smaller the wider your mouth is. I'm gonna pull us over to the live scene where we are currently making the base model for Miss Susan, Lady of the Storm. Live scene, there we are. But yeah, we're gonna make one poison version and one regular version of this model. I already did the hair for her because like I already had the hair made, so you would just see me clicking on the options. I need to change that to blonde, but I'll do that in maybe in Unity because I have to change it anyways in Unity. Eyes are fine. I think her eyes are blue, if I remember correctly, and mine are this blue-green, so that's fine. I think I'm just gonna leave this like green water liner there because you can't really see it from a distance. I think it's fine. I do think I'm gonna let this model have the booba because I feel like her outfits might not look right without the booba because the 4 goes right here. And I think it's going to cut a weird shape if I don't have that. That's also why I've proportionized this model differently than my regular models. Because it needed to be a little bit different. I'm also going to need to cut this suit in different spaces. I'm using a separate model, like object, for the boots and for the gloves. That is a choice I'm doing to help it may be easier to have these heels and to make the gloves stand out a little bit more, and also to allow me to put a special animation on my gloves. Though I must admit it came on fast, I do believe that it can last. So I'm thinking I might have parts of the model go invisible, but if I do that, then I need to segment the model's outfit. In which case, if you remember, I made a model before that had a segmented outfit. Pull up our fandy dandy Wardo. It's the crab spider model. And that model segmented outfit made my life so much easier. So I might do that again. With the size that I've made this chest, though, I'm limited to what I can use as objects on the chest. And if you're wondering why that is, I'll show you real fast. That is why. My chest bones are going out further than what my chest actually does. So in order to uh, have a larger chest without doing that, whereas this is designed to basically go over right over it. So like, yeah, we're gonna be basically layering bodysuits. Except for the boot. The boot's all gonna be one piece, but the boot on the spider model is also all one piece. The art that this is gonna be based off of is right here. I put together basically from the trailer and their splash art they did with all 4 models. I put together this little thing. So yeah, the first thing that we have to do is get the model to be correct. And that's the main thing I want to focus on getting done in this stream. Because all of this is not going to be white. But yeah. Also, by segmenting the outfit and doing it in portions and having every color be its own bodysuit, it means, like for this picture, that 4 is shiny, whereas the white is matte, and this is glowy while everything else is not. I can do that if I separate out my pieces. And so that's what we're gonna do. So if I count this out, minus these boots, because my boots are gonna my boots probably won't look exactly like this. The legs might be where I take some creative liberties because of that, like metal knee is gonna be hard to shape right. But the other parts I can probably get pretty easily. Let's test something out. They just announced this character coming to the game, so I haven't had much time to like get anything out or anything. I want to test something real fast. Oh no, I could do possible. Let's grab a pen. So that's where the issue would arrive at. I could use this to have a heal, but it won't fully connect to this. Let's see. Unless I do that, in that case it does. So what I might do is actually have that boot only for the bottom part of the shoe. Because I think Raz might be making the male version, or Mr. Fantastic, who's in the corner. I cut their head off. But if I do that, I might have a little bit more leeway here. And this blue that would be on the ankle would be the same blue that makes the 4. Oop, let me close this out. Oh wait, first, so the style we're going to do this in is very similar to this model. Except it's not going to have that. But we're going to do my Fantastic Four outfit in a very similar way that this model has their outfit done in. Deadpool, I know, is coming. We don't know exactly when they are, but they are like already planned for. Carnage, I don't think is planned for yet, but will probably be added. I think there's another symbiote movie coming out. It'll probably be added like a month before that symbiote movie. Because there's the symbiote war that's supposed to happen. And I can't imagine they would want to make a movie out of that because that's like that that's Venom's biggest thing. So Sony would probably want to grab that. Because I think Venom belongs a little bit to Sony when it comes to like movie rights. Ooh, we need to calibrate the draw pad. Gaomon tablet. I always think of Digimon when I think of this. Let's calibrate. I like the shade of red that Carnage is. That'd probably be one of my favorite. That's like one of my favorite shades of red. Honestly, every time I see my Galmon, like Galmon on it, I haven't watched Digimon in forever, but I was like, that sounds like a Digimon. It turns out it is a Digimon. It's the fighting Digimon, the one that had like the boxing gloves, not boxing gloves, but like the large gloves. We'll probably do something like, but these are separate pieces. The heel might look a little bit weird. Let's see. But I take this. Smells. Let's see. Platform thickness. Fully color that. See like how that will look. Go to shoe, eraser. I mean, I don't think that will look too noticeable as an issue. This. And then and I think it might just be better to like let the boot be the boot. Or at least have it be an ankle boot. And then erase this part. Because I'm pretty sure I could make a pretty seamless transition between this part and that part. And that might be way easier. Oh, that's pretty nice. I actually think that's good. There's a small gap right here, but I could probably fill that in. This is another stage of design that only comes from me when I'm working on building something that's basically from something else. Like in this scenario, this is a outfit that's not designed by me, but I'm trying to get practice doing those. Let's see if I can't help that boob shelf look a little bit better. Do 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 do. Let's go to 0. That's a bit better.
This is your friendly reminder to use your mirror tool.
Same, thank you. I'm not at the mirror tool part yet, and the boots actually automatically mirror tooled. You actually only make one boot in Vroid, and it mirrors it to both. Right now we're at the planning stage, because her outfit's complicated. It might be just a bodysuit, but it's a bodysuit with lots of things going on with it. And we didn't really realize that until just now on the analysis stage. One thing I do need to do is I need to go and give her a full coverage skin destroyer. Skin mask. There we go. That's the word. Not skin destroyer, skin mask. We need to give her a full skin mask. Because without a skin mask, I risk breaking TOS at points. So right now, she has a body. We don't like that. We are going to get rid of the body. She needs to have nothing underneath her outfit. And by nothing, I don't mean just clothing, I mean no skin. None of this serves a purpose for this model, so I don't really need to do anything on the body. Goodbye, body. You're only a liability. The only thing the body can do is cause clipping issues, so we don't need it. Because Susan's outfit goes all the way up to here. So, like, yeah. I still love calling her Susan instead of Invisible Woman or Sue. I'm on first name basis with the Invisible Woman, just not nickname first name basis. We haven't gotten to that point in our not until of us knowing each other. And what that did, just to show, nobody. I do that as a precaution for myself, but also because it really does just cause clipping issues. Like there's no reason to have. Oh, that was almost bad. I needed this to be on black. I almost just undid all of my hard work there. But yeah, the body is just a liability for me when I'm doing a model that has a full-on bodysuit. I do this to every model that has a bodysuit on. I don't need anything there. And now, I also what it does. That's also another benefit of doing this is whenever its chest moves, if you noticed before, there's a chance that like there was some clipping issues. Now there's not that chance anymore because there's nothing underneath it to reveal that it clipped. Facebook. And by Facebook, I mean face, hair, body. Okay. I think we're ready to export this. I don't mean export the bodysuit. I mean export the material for the bodysuit. And start working on it in Clip Studio. The first part of the bodysuit is gonna be basically just white. Let's pull the photo reference over. So the first layer of this bodysuit is going to be this matte white. I'm going to do it that way because it looks like the blue is a thicker material here than the white material. And then I guess the next one will be blue, minus the belt, of course. And then the next one after that will be silver. Because I think I might want all of these lines to be their own thing. And I want them to be shiny like silver. So we'll just do that. The part that's going to be the most annoying is definitely the hands. I can already tell you that for sure. But that's why the hands are going to be their own thing. And they are going to be one piece, unlike the rest of the outfit. Because that's going to just make my life a lot easier. Speaking of which, I could go ahead and take an eraser. Let's mark where this is. Mirror tool. Undo. I gotta just, I don't want to erase into the back. Okay. Go. Make sure everything's erased on it. Yes. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing this part is just as like a friendly guide to myself of when I'm working on Babadao. Oh, I exited it. I was like, where's the picture? And I'm working on this model just so I know that not to do anything that goes below where I made it visible. Ba-da-dum, dum, dum, dum. Ba-da-dum, da-da-dum. I might forego some of the metal detail that's like on the knee and elbows. too, but that'll be a bridge we cross when we get there. That's the other good thing about not doing everything on the same layer, is that I can do basically future planning. And if one part doesn't work out, I don't have to restart from scratch. Let's get Clip Studio out. Okay. Last thing that I need to do is erase this entire bottom part. And instead of doing it here, oof. Instead of doing that there, instead do it on the model. Reason for that being that I won't see that helpful guideline that this has, like this like checkered piece. I won't see that in my thing, so I won't know what is going to be invisible and what's not. Go. Just for the sake of theme, I'm gonna go ahead and make this a blue instead of that. Okay, export. For body. Save. And at the end of the day, I might get really annoyed at a point. And if I do, we're going to stick to getting basically the central part of the outfit right. And then the arms and legs, they're going to be what they're going to be. Like, we'll focus on getting this part right. But at the end of the day, if I get too frustrated with doing like all of these minor details, we'll just focus on making sure that this area is correct. I like to I like to plan for my own frustration because I know I'm gonna get frustrated at some point. Same. No, this is very thick. My model is not gonna be quite that thick in the thighs, but you're also more than likely going to see my model from like this perspective. They're not really see that the bottom half of it anyways. And if you see the bottom half of it, it's gonna be from a distance. So like you'll see it about this height. I do also want to do the hair. Ooh, maybe I should start with the hair. And after using Clip Studio a little bit, I think I might like my brushes. Listen, I don't like Power Rangers except for pink and yellow, and honestly, mostly just pink. So get get that masculine crap out of here. No, yeah. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui, bonjour. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. But yeah, I think I like my Krita brushes a little bit better for hair. Hairstyle. Edit. Start editing without saving. This hair is going to be annoying because it's edited from previous one, which means that it's just a lot. I need one of the bigger pieces of hair. Okay, I think that's the right one. No, that's the right one. Okay. So I'm gonna grab, I need to do that because what I'm gonna do is delete everything that's not used. So I'm grabbing these materials that I want to preserve. And now I can do this without fear. I'm doing that because I'm gonna make a green hair version also. The blonde version is gonna be specifically for when I want to draw Susan Storm. And then the green version's for me to use VTuber wise. Okay. Oh, and I need to Raz, put it on the reminder that I need to add jiggle physics when we get to the Unity stage. Let's go ahead and do the hair.
Mirror tool. Got it.
Same. Mirror tool and jiggle physics. And everything's already mirror tooled when I use Unity. I can't turn mirror tool off on Unity actually. Unless I double export. Which I'm not gonna do that. Um Blonde. What is this feeling? So sudden and new. At the moment I laid eyes on you. My pulse is rushing, my head is reeling. Do 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 do. What is this feeling? I'm gonna try doing it in Clip Studio. I do like. This is one area where I think Krita is a bit better, and that's only because I have the brushes for it in Krita. Like I've downloaded hair brushes on here too. I can close this. Home. Blonde. But if I'm using Clip Studio, let's be honest, I'm gonna use a shortcut. And that shortcut is called looking it up, blonde hair sample. This is more Susan's hair color, I feel like. Susan, what's your hair? Let me see your hair. Although this one has more this color. It's a little bit more orangey yellow. felt the moment I laid eyes on you. Which would make her a dirty blonde. Yeah, she's definitely a dirty blonde in this game. Looking at this one, like those root. Oh, and she has roots. So maybe we use a brown at the very top to like show those roots. We don't have to show her roots, but we might. And here's what I do. I save the image. Save. We now have a luxury hair sample. And I'm gonna go over to Critter. And I'm gonna take that luxury hair sample and pull it over here. And then I'm going to take my object selector, pick this object, take this, and we're going to transform it to be the right size. Oh, I gotta first grab it. Control C. Control C. B. And I'm gonna transform this object. Select, transform. File. I'm just gonna save this because I want to see how this looks. Okay, grab the picture. Looks a little silly, but we can fix that. I think I might be better off making it myself. Because it's giving like sheep fur. And we're not a sheep. We're Susan. We're not sheeple, we're Susan. Here's another option. Just hit delete. What is this feeling? So sudden and new. At the moment I laid eyes on you. Do 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 do. Fervid as flame. Does it have a name? Yes. There's my hair. I want a lot of these. What is this one? That's just moved over here because I want to see what it is. Oh, I get it. It's like frizzy hair. Let's grab some like lo-fi music. Honestly, you would think that I would maybe say, "Hey, you should watch it," but you know, the art from. Oh, is that echo playing the entire time and no one tell me? I hope not. Let's see.
Your future is at your fingertips.
Yeah, because I'm about to hit the next button.
Flexibility and diversity.
Kind of scoot my chair forward. Let's see. I wonder what's causing that shakiness. I don't think this is right. Yeah, something's causing it to be really shaky. Good thing I'm seeing this now instead of when I'm working on the outfit. That fixes it a little bit. Yeah. I'm getting my color palette. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on one of these is the history. Maybe this could also work. Oop. I'm gonna have to zoom out, it looks like. Just so I don't get close to the edge. See, I tried to take the like lazy way out when this is like the non-lazy way. They're both not like this is not difficult. I just don't like having to use my eyes. Make it a little bit lighter. And I'm gonna flip my jaw pad upside down. I'm verbally saying I'm flipping my jaw pad upside down because you can't see that I'm doing that. And the reason why I'm doing that, if you notice, my hand, it has a natural curve when I'm just doing that line. So by flipping it upside down, I might get some lines going the other way. It's about the right shade. Now I want to get a like more like brown. I was watching a. Oh, hey! Thank goodness. Now you can save everybody. And I don't have to do it. I hope you brought the antidote. Because I'm poison. I'll save. Yes. Yes. Because this was me doing the lazy way out. Lazy way's ugly. Much better. Yeah, sometimes the lazy way is not good. And then if I want to do this even better, there's another little cool thing I can do here. Eraser. Make sure this is actually erasing. No, it's just drawing. Which is not my favorite thing. Because in Krita, I can just set any brush to be an eraser. I can always do it later in Unity, what I was going to do is add split ends to the end of this hair, but that's fine. I can do that in Unity. I like doing it here because that way I can change each section, but we can't always get what we want. Which is the front end. There we go. And now that section's off the hair, causing like a little staircase look. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a great day. Or great night, depending on what time zone you're in. I definitely am in the nighttime time zone. I didn't hit my go live button until not the right time to hit go live. And for those of you who wonder why I hit the close without saving, if in Vvoid I saved every time I closed something, I would either never be able to go back a step or have way too many objects. Okay, let's go ahead and get to drawing the outfit part. File, open. For body. Those of you who don't know, this is the outfit we're making. And we're starting with the white portion. So that portion is pretty much done. All I gotta do is kind of add that like wear and tear. So I'm gonna hit Control C, Control V. Because I want to keep a copy of the outfit on the base. Let's see if I can't add this as a reference image. I want to add this reference image. Same 3D drawing a figure. I don't see a reference thing, sadly. That's fine. I'll just pull color samples from here. Grab the paint can. Okay. And then what I want to do after doing that is we're going to change the transparency of this. Whoops.
Watch more live sports.
I kind of figured I didn't need to actually section it out.
Get your favorite live sports on YouTube TV.
But let's go ahead. We're going to take all of these sections. I believe those sections are also on the models. Yeah, they have a lot of the same sections that this outfit does. At least on the white part. And the white part, we're mostly just concerned about that texture. Because we're not, the white part's not going to be much design.
Practically withheld. We have a right to know. Why is there so much secrecy around this?
Noting that this outfit is going to be at least 3 layers. 1 white, 1 blue. Oh, sorry, 4 layers. 1 white, 1 blue, 1 shiny blue, and then a 4th one for all the silver accents. Judging here, it looks like they don't really have much shading on the belly area. Unlike his area that has like basically pseudo abs. Hers is just slender. So our design will mirror that. You want to grab the whitest part of this outfit. That's a little bit of the pink. Oh, it looks like there is a little pink in there. But I think that's the ambient lighting. No, this seems to be always just a little slight undershade of pink. But this is all drawn in the same scene. Okay, yeah, that's just a reflective part of the outfit. So let's just grab that one. And for the most part, this is just texture, so it doesn't really matter what I do on the top, because I'm just gonna be blending it out. So let's use running color spray. Okay, it is making something, it's just not noticeable. I think it might be too close to this white. So let's go up. So it is noticeable. There we go. Size this. Blend. Do we want a wet blend? One of my favorite ecosystems is wetlands. But yeah, we're basically doing battleware, like the cosplay-esque method. Well, I guess this is adding texture, but like when you add texture to cosplay, it's typically called battleware. And hi PJ. Hope you're doing well. We are currently making a model for Susan Storm, the new Marvel Rivals character that was announced. We are making basically grab the picture and show you this model. We're gonna do our best to be as faithful to it as possible. A lot of the like specialness is gonna come from the Unity stage. This right now I'm doing is the white layer that's gonna be at the very bottom. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm texturing that white layer so that way it doesn't look pure white. And also after color sampling a few different locations on this model, I could tell that like it needs to like have some grays in there too. Let's grab soft. And wet blend. They are caked up. That's gonna be hard to replicate with the way that I make models. We're gonna try. We're gonna try a few different methods that I can do. But but uh at the end of the day, we're gonna do our best. Our model is mostly gonna be seen from this height. So I'm not gonna focus too heavily on this area. But yeah. Because it's a VTuber model, so it's not really going to be seen too much from the waist down. We are going to still add like cool little features to it, because you will possibly see it from this distance. Like, I'm moving it to accurate distance that it would be on stream. And also, these are my DNA strands. I'm going to remove that. DNA strands are things I use to represent like my character, and like any model that I use that is using basically me. They're like my little stamp I put on my own models. I'll likely make this model publicly available for free because it's not my design. On like either my Ichi or some like, I don't know if I can put a free model on VGen, but maybe VGen if I can. I'm new to VGen, so I don't know too much about how that works. I have to be careful about that shadow around this crotch area, because too much detail is not allowed on Twitch for the crotch area. We're going to blend that darkness out a little bit. And most of this white part's not going to be seen, because this is going to basically be the base layer. Let's hit File, Save. Save it as 4body W for white. And, oh, almost forgot to grab my login bonus. So let's go here. I want to see how this coloring is looking. The login bonus is a thing until the January 25th, I think. You have till it started, I think, December 25th, or like around Christmas, and is going until January 1st. If you start it now, you'll still get most of it. So if you do have it as available, I suggest it. It's a good chunk of money. Like, because a lot of stuff on the asset store from what I've seen is in the tens range. But yeah, I'm also gonna make a version of this that is green hair and basically me coded. But we wanted to first, I know I want to draw Susan Storm, so for this model is going to be used for artwork. That's why I also don't mind making it like available, because in my artwork I can make it thick. I just like having a base because I'm not good at line work, but I am good at modeling. That's much better. Blend that a little bit. Without it, with it. Without with, without with. Because the goal of that is just to make it look more like fabric. and a little bit less like not fabric. Okay. The next part that comes is going to be the matte blue. So what I need to do is grab this layer, hide this, and we're gonna basically outline where that blue is supposed to go, then put it into Clip Studio and add the blue shading. I also love Krita. I'm still getting used to Clip Studio, so I'm challenging myself to stay within Clip Studio. Because the sky is the limit for the Clip Studio, whereas Krita, I feel like I can do a lot more with out the box, but there's certain features of Krita that I don't like, that are the more professional things. It will be hard to show these side by side at this point, so this is gonna have to go on my other monitor. I love Krita. I mean, especially some of the brushes are really nice. My hairbrushes in Krita way outrank my hairbrushes in Clip Studio. Yeah, I feel it's like it's just like sometimes you have just specific brushes in a specific program, and it's non-transferable. So you're like, I kind of want to do some of these parts in the other program, but I'm in the process of learning Clip Studio, so I really don't want to give myself that way out. Because when I build a model based off of someone else's design, like Susan Storm, I am trying to practice my skills more so than make a really good model. So it's more important that I am using what's going to make me better in the future than what is my best tool at the moment. Exactly. You get it. It's like I used to not have my chats combined and just would pull up both my streams on different platforms like my phone or something. That's not the optimal way to do it. So eventually I just hunkered down, figured out how to get my chats combined. And now I can see both YouTube and Twitch chat in the same little box. So it's no longer intimidating and I don't feel the pressure to only go live on Twitch. I can go live on Twitch and YouTube and still keep up with chat. Oh! I thought I did add you. Yeah, the game, okay, Naraka is a seasonal game. It is very fun during the summer, but if you are playing in one of the English speaking servers, dies. It dies hard, around October. I would say October is about the latest I play it typically, just because at that point it's only Smurfs. Which it saddens me because I do love the game, but it definitely has its period. Yeah. That actually does happen. At the start of summer, they do this event. Yeah, I wish I could play it more regularly, but it's shown itself to me as a seasonal game. Of one that I'll uninstall, reinstall, uninstall, reinstall. It is. I'm gonna just go ahead and grab a blue so it is the blue. It's gonna be shaky because my draw pen is not set for this program. And it's a little temperamental sometimes. Thank you so much. Oh, love her. I'm dyslexic, by the way. I play Cloak and Dagger a lot. Cloak and Dagger were one of my most played characters. My highest win rate is on Rocket, though. I'm so excited for Invisible Woman. If you can't tell. No, I'm just making a model for a character I don't want to play. Oh, that comes at the way higher. Okay, so this is gonna come out like this. Go up. I did this for another model I did. Oh, hi! Thank you so much. We are working on Susan Storm from the announcement trailer, Marvel Rivals. And I'm glad. Art has become one of my staples. I didn't think I would be someone who did art regularly, but I started the journey of making my own VTuber model, and then I discovered that I actually really like doing art. So now I do art for most of my channel. Right now I am planning out the line work not line work. I'm placing the colors so I can go to Clip Studio and do a better job with it. But I am sometimes really bad at topographical maps. So I like to put a little map there as a guide for myself. Okay. So then it does a little spike here. Followed by curve up. Right, first flat. And we're gonna do it like this. In each layer, I can pretty much just do the fabric. Oh, thank you so much. We're gonna do, let's see, we pretty much only need to focus on the fabric quality on each layer because we're doing layered pieces for the model. So I'm not gonna have to actually worry about how the different colors interact with each other because I'm going to set different material properties for each color in Unity. That's why we're gonna have two separate blue layers. And this is mirrored onto both sides, but I only need to do the color placement on one side because I'll mirror tool the rest. Oof, that calibration. My hand is not that shaky. Ah, that's what happened. This should be up. This should never be closed out. I don't know what causes this pen to be so, like, shaky. I'm still trying to figure out what the right calibration is for that. Because some days it works great, other days it's like, no. If I go fast, it fixes a little bit. Undo. Okay. Need to look at the front of the outfit again. This blue's gonna go up like this. This part of this shirt is not symmetrical. It does need to be done on both sides. Here on the model and go like that. Okay, that means I did something wrong with that shape. There we go. Because the 4 goes right here. That's not even the right way to draw the 4. But yeah, for some reason my pen is being extra wobbly. Let's set it for Void. We're just gonna go place more like right there. Line going down to here. And this line going across. That's a bit better. And once again, we're gonna put this in Clip Studio and do better with the lines, but I'm not sure exactly why my thing. Hey! So the PNG tuber, it allows you to use voice chat, as in a little cat will pop up on screen and say what your message is. I allow that to happen because right now the people who use it have been using it correctly. Of course I'll have to disable it if I ever have like trolls, but like for the most part everyone's been chill about it, so everyone gets to keep it. And if you're on YouTube and wondering what they're referring to, on Twitch you get channel points, and by watching the stream for longer periods of time, and you can use those points to buy little things that are on Twitch. And one of them is a PNG tuber thing. Speaking of which, let me. No, the voice was working before, so it should still be working. Okay, this. And then comes down about right here.
Testing tilde.
Yeah! You got it. But yeah, I wish my pen wasn't shaking. Luckily, I'm just doing color placement right now. Because this would be miserable if I was actually doing the design on here. I can't really see the left side of the outfit. So we'll just base the left side off of the right side. Let's Control C that. So about right here. Oh, it's unerased. I was like, what happened there? Oh, there's also supposed to be a little spot here. Like a square. And they probably do that because it's very slimming to do this like little shape here. As it like kind of like cinches everything in. There's gonna be a belt that goes right here too. But yeah, I hate the shakiness of this pen right now. I'll definitely need to restart my computer after today's stream. It doesn't help that I haven't restarted it in forever. But yeah, if you see, let me just hover the pen. Let me increase the size and hover the pen right fast. If you're wondering why my line work is right now being temperamental, that's why. Like, for some reason, the drivers will just not work some days. But again, luckily I'm just doing color placement, so it's not a huge issue. Oh wait, this back part will be mirrored, so I don't have to do too much detail there. And this part will be mirrored as well. Go ahead and move on to the thigh area. I've got to erase that part. The front of the thigh. Do like a small square out of this. And the butt is completely blue. That blue goes down to the thigh. That's probably because dark... Same. Yeah. I'm bad about restarting it because sometimes I'll have something working really well and I don't want to restart it. But I recently did a firmware update. I could probably even just like do this to help it. Let's do. Wait, come on. I don't know why, but for some reason this doesn't always get turned on. So I just reinstall the driver. And that's actually fixed it sometimes. Oh no. Guess we'll just switch to me close up for a little bit. Cancel. Let me save these. But yeah, we'll just restart it because it's the shakiness is just getting worse, and that's gonna make it really hard to do anything else on the model. And if it fixes it, then it's a small price to pay. Setup is finished. Installing Gammon on your tablet or computer. The application may be launched by selecting the files icon. Finish. And restart. Restart anyways. So I have till Friday to have it finished. I want to have the model finished by the end of tomorrow, though. Both versions, the Poison version and the Susan Storm version. This is the song that we sing whenever we're returning on our computer. Yeah. Oh god, I dropped everything. Well, not everything, just my pen. That's what I get for having joy. How dare I be so bold? Who said I could have fun? Yeah, but for some reason the driver just stops working occasionally with the Galmon tablet. It works a lot better than my other tablet when it's working fine. And I'm still troubleshooting ways to fix that. And let's tell the computer to use Suntech. And we need to connect to the interwebs. Go ahead and pull up the things that we had up. I love that, like, you can go to your history tab and just load everything from, like, your tabs. Just not a good thing that I do. Oh god. Too much. Too much ad. Too much ad, not enough content. YouTube. History. Get my 4 tabs back. Okay, and then pull up the last one. Let's get those tabs back. But my tablet can rest when it starts doing its job correctly. Actually, that's when I don't want to restart my computer because I worry too much that it's gonna not work again. Oh, much better. Still a little shaky, but let's calibrate the workspace. Whoops. No, stop that. I accidentally calibrated my draw pad for the exact wrong size. 'Cause I was trying to click an options button and it was choosing the option button for the calibration marks. There we go. Let's go to my display settings. Then I want to go to my display resolution. Okay, 1920. $19.80. Oh, wait. I always say 1980, but I'm trying to say 1920 by 1080. It's because one sounds like a date. Control Alt H. Run as administrator, yes. Then hit Control Alt H.
break is brought to you by Adobe Photoshop.
It's not a break, it's an ad.
This release is packed with innovations, so you can go from inspiration to
We're not
creation
dumb.
faster than ever. With the amazing new text-to-image, you can create just by typing a prompt, like maybe giant balloon giraffe at a sidewalk cafe, or underwater.
Oh, is this an ad for like AI art on my art stream? How dare? I think AI art is great if you're creatively inept. And don't mind stealing. It's perfectly great for theft. It's also just not good. If you can't tell from like my statement. It's unoriginal and just not good. Don't you want someone to have shaky lines like I do? Yeah, they're still shaky for some reason. I need to figure that out, like why my lines are shaky. You guys want to come on that journey with me? That's something we can search on the web together. I typically will not browse the web live on stream, but I don't feel like we're gonna get any unsolicited pictures with this search. Sticky lines. The cursor jitter. Mine doesn't charge. There's no way to, there's like, not a like, I don't have a drop in that charges.
Much caffeine, sleep deprivation,
Same.
ancient Indian burial ground.
Okay, I would think that it was all of the above if it wasn't for the fact that my pen not moving is when it shakes. Apparently, there's enough for an entire article. And I'm gonna do my best to not read in my head. To exclude all the electronic aspects because Stylus is supported by electromagnetism resonance technology. The electromagnet generated by other electronics might interfere with it. Move other electronics away from the stylus and Gaumon tablet. Do not put your tablet on the keyboard. Maybe it's my sweatpants. My electric sweatpants, no. Nib issues. Change the nib. It's a pretty much brand new nib. That can't be it. It is just plastic with this rubber end. Mine's not like an electric pen or anything. Uninstall all the tablet drivers. Do I even have Wacom? Or do I have Wacom? Krita works with it the best, and there's stabilization in other programs, but let's open Paint. I have to grab a brush. Okay. Yeah, there's, you see right here, like I'm gonna draw just straight up and down. Oop. You can see that there's jitters in the line still. I would like to make this brush bigger. That was my mouse. Do not install Galman driver on this new computer. Connect your welcome. Follow the steps. Line problem, always fixed areas. Draw straight lines. Pay attention to where the curve break is or ink is. If this issue happened in a fixed area, please record a video. Windows system only. See, I don't even have, like, that's out of date because, like, there's not those options anymore. Oh, I guess this one does have it because I have like that little thing. But it just looks different. This is the pressure sensitivity. I think this might be the best option. Is to uninstall and reinstall. I think that might be my best option. Sure. I have no work that I need to save. Me close up. Hi, it's me Poison. And we're working on fixing our Galmon tablet. Because the line is shaky. I can do stabilization and like other things. Okay, so I have had times where it's not shook in Vroid, but like it's also shaking a little bit in other things. I mean, I'm mostly using Vroid for color placement at this point, but it'd still be nice if I could go back to it being stabilized. Face tracker. It's like, yeah, I should be able to uninstall then reinstall it. I remember when I used to work support, I haven't worked there in a long time. Uh, but when I used to work support, one of my favorite things to do if a customer was annoying me was to tell them to unplug their router and replug it and let me know when they've done that. Because I worked online support. uh, so unplugging their router disconnected the chat. I actually had a 98% approval rating still. I guess those people just never followed up. Or it fixed their issue. I once got a response from someone who I told to do that because they were annoying me, and they messaged like their review, and the review is, "It actually fixed my issue, thank you so much." Because it does fix a lot of issues, but oftentimes that's the solution I will jump to if I find the call or like the web chat very annoying. Have you tried turning your computer off? You should do that right now. You should do it. Restore. I think I was searching it on this tab. Restore. I'm restoring my things.
My wife.
Right click. Open file location. Now let me open up Paint. Yep. After uninstalling, your tablet no longer functions. Which is obviously what would happen. Click here. Disconnect all tablet cables. Disconnected. There we go. After uninstalling the old, the following steps to install and reinstall a new one. PS is to install Galmon driver in the Windows system, while install iMac or MacBook is to find the driver setup in the file in downloads, install blah 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 English. Okay. Disconnect all cables from your computer. No, all tablet cables from my computer. Go to download a new driver and unzip the installation. System. Windows. It also is possible that there's a new driver. Nope. Last one was in 23. It looks like they're due for a new driver. I would love to unzip it, but it's not a zipped file, so I don't have to worry about that step. Okay, next stage is to run as administrator. I need to delete all those. Start now. I'm gonna go ahead and restart from step 3,
Unlock a new world of
I
efficiency
guess.
with Asana. Identify blockers to keep work, projects, and goals on track. Try for free today at asana.com.
And that's not an option for me. Okay. Make sure that there's nothing else. Driver. Oh, wait, model. I didn't pick my model. That wasn't the right. uh, yes. Okay. And additional task, blah 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 blah. Connect the tablet to the computer. Recheck whether they are connected correctly. If not, a red cross will appear on this, but that's not the one I see. But it told me to reconnect my cables, so. Device is connected. Now let's enable. A bit of shakiness there. Open drawing software to draw. The device is connected. I'm just gonna open up Paint. It's better. Okay, that's a lot better. Let's see if we are less shaky here. Not shakeless. Yeah, it's already less shaky. I can tell just by having my pen. Like there's shake, but it's not as shaky. So much better. See? Oh, actually, undo. And I want to draw that on the model. There we go. Like, I didn't mind a little bit of shakiness here, but my issue is that this is the detail of where the colors are going to go. And so if it's too shaky, it's pretty much useless. And my mirror tool off. Okay, stop drawing from memory and pull this up. Actually, let's pull up the individual pictures. That's gonna be a little bit more useful right now. Yeah. Oop, gotta move my chair. Basically, the pelvis is full frontal white. Like this is all white. And then the second it turns here, goes down to basically the hip. And then shows off the thick. This part can be mirrored. Let's see the back. You like it thick, you like it fat. Doja Cat. What we're looking at. Okay. I'm not gonna worry too much about the detail on the back because I make that mistake way too frequently. And then I spend way too long on the back. Just for my own reference. Not mirrored. That's where the 4 is gonna go. Dear God, that's gonna be a pain to draw. So I'm gonna move this line higher. For reasons obvious. This will be a little bit easier. I already can tell I'm gonna hate this 4. I'm gonna hate the way this 4 is. I'm gonna hate that curve. It already upsets me. I haven't even started working on it and I'm already upset. Maybe we give ourselves a little bit more white to work with. Because her white kind of goes all the way back almost to the shoulder. And that way, only the bottom line goes there, maybe? I mean, actually, this goes almost all the way up to the neck, the white line. That's a lot better. Let me just make sure that this is actually angled correctly. Mirror. It looks like about where all the blue is, other than doing the diagonal stripes here. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the more metallic-y blues. Supposed to be basically like a straight line that goes into this. And that bottom line is supposed to be pointy. And I'll just remember when I'm doing the blue on the other side that anywhere where I see these curves, there's supposed to be hard edges. Except for maybe this one. I was about to change my color in the most annoying way possible. I think I'm gonna try to make this a little bit easier on myself by changing one of the parameters of the model. By making the shoulders just a tad bit wider, that makes that a lot easier on me. It is one more spot for the blue. I believe that's on the thigh. And it's just a dot. The last place for the blue is right here. The more I draw, the less circular it is. Oh, it should be a lot higher than that. That's closer, just not quite placed right. That's better. Not super visible from the front. A lot of the silver outlines are going to go on a different layer too. I'm going to go ahead and export. Well, before I do that, I want to switch the top of this arm just slightly. And this change will just make my life a lot easier. I'm just going to adjust where these are placed. And place them more for where I want them placed on my body, and a little bit less of where they're actually placed on the model. There. And now they're not going to be an issue with the gloves. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're still here, which I believe you probably went to bed, actually, never mind. I'm the only one crazy enough to be up still. Unless you're in a different time zone. But we've almost laid out all the base work. Up next is shiny blue, along with silver. Silver and shiny blue are the next parts. And I already made the decision that this white is going to be the matte base. The matte white base. Export. Okay, body. BM. Blue matte. Well, aside from our detour, I think we're set up to be able to finish this tomorrow. We did end up streaming for like almost an hour. Go us. Oh, sorry, not hour. Almost 3 hours. I'm proud of us. I thought the stream was gonna be like only an hour long. I could go ahead and do the shiny blue parts because there's only let me pull up a different picture. There's that. The belt's gonna be a completely different part of the model. Yeah, it's pretty much just this part, the blue. And honestly, those shoulders are gonna probably be blue, the shiny blue too. Like the matte blue parts aren't gonna be just matte, but like, yeah. Our model, this model has a lot of dimensions. Our model is gonna be closer to this model, which is the in-game model. This is the art rendering of the in-game model. This is the in-game model. I can go ahead and tell you that. We might even make my gloves that color. Do Unity. I'm gonna use a pale baby blue for this. Unfortunately, I need to draw that pour a little bit lower. Because the cross line should be on top. I hate how that 4 is gonna have to be drawn. At least now I know, like, that's how it's gonna look. Like, topographical maps are so difficult. Okay, the silver part basically is going to outline all those blue parts, as well as having some doodads on different parts of the body. It's basically just going to be all the metal pieces. The gloves are going to be their own material and have a slight variation from the model. But what I'd probably start with is finishing these three pieces. That dark blue section, the light blue section. Put those in Clip Studio, finish them, then put them back in Vroid, see how those pieces look, and then move on to the silver, because the silver is going to be based off of the blue for a lot of its placement. So I want to make sure that that blue is where I want it to be when I export. I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna add. I just want to put where the belt is gonna be as well. Lols. Erase. Actually, let's just make a new one. Pick an eraser. I was doing so good with that line too. Erase this a bit more. I need that to be way more dramatic. So this is where it starts. Come up. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what's wrong. Like, why does my model not look right? And the answer is that my buckle part is too high. Buckle I'm drawing up here, more closer to the navel, but it needs to come down here. Closer to where basically the V-bone starts. There we go. not as sleek, but some of that line work will be fixed up. I also might retouch my eye shape just a little bit. I'm gonna do a real quick experiment with my face. Also, I find it funny that her like artist rendering has brown eyebrows, but then her 3D model they definitely use blonde for the eyebrow. This is gonna be... Actually, let's go to the skin and make this a multiply layer. Okay, this layer is not in use, so just make this one multiply. The thing I'm gonna try to do is replicate this area. Yep, that'll do it. If only I had mirror tool on. Oops. See, if I have someone's makeup to go off of, I can recreate their face a lot easier. When they don't wear makeup, it's really hard for me to recreate the face because the lines... I'm good at soft lines and soft blending, but I'm terrible at, like, hard lines. Not bad, but, like, just, it's not my strong suit. And theirs is blended out just a bit. I'm gonna blend that part a little bit too.
My driver hit several deer within a couple.
Skip. before, after, before, after. What I want to do.
Capable of murder. I'll choose violence every day.
None of us did it, right?
I think that might be the face paint
Have
issue.
the option to just block out these thousands of advertisements that are popping in your face. It's amazing. So the cool thing about Pi is that you can choose to just block every ad that you're seeing, or you can opt in, watch the ad, and then get paid to watch the ad. Dollar bill.
So here to show you guys, I went on the BuzzFeed website, and because Pi is enabled, all the ads are blocked. And not to mention, it is free.
Which is funny because Honey said the same thing, but apparently was a huge scam. Wait, does Susan have the influencer line? No, not really. Her nose is a little bit redder than the other parts, but not full influencer. Oh, I want this layer selected. That makes the face look more mature, but I don't know if it makes it look better. It does not. Yes, just a little bit of blush on the under eye and just a little bit of blush on the cheeks. A little bit of highlight in that like crease of the eye. But let's focus on the blush right now. It's like the apple of the cheek. Very like modern way to do it. And I believe they used a rose color if I look at that again. A little bit of it more orangey red, it looks like that. Then let's make it have not such a defined line area. We're getting there. One of the problems that I sometimes have is if they never draw the character looking dead at the camera, then everything has to be kind of more assumption based. I think their head might be a little bit more narrow than mine. I would say those are all as new.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single
I think I
integrated
want to
platform.
take these cheeks and make them even more, like, subtle.
Showcase them dynamically and seamlessly track your inventory. Accept multiple secure payments and design your storefront down to the very last detail. Get all the tools you need. Drive more sales with customizable gift cards and flexible product subscriptions.
Yeah, like that.
Retain customers with a point-based loyalty program.
Some people might not notice it, but I do,
Reach
and that's what's
millions
important.
with sales channel integrations. Complete your setup with a personalized analytics dashboard. Make smart business decisions and shape the next phase of your business. Build, manage, and grow from one place. Go to Wix and launch your online
I don't know, my face
business
shape is
today.
pretty close. From what I can tell.
My name is Ashley Puyol. I am the founder of a small company named Unwrap. I design my own wrapping paper. I started using Adobe well over a decade ago.
Keep. Oh, it's in body. There we go. It's possible that I might have to redraw that belt and put it on another bodysuit. Actually, I'm likely gonna have to do that. So on a body, it's gonna be easier. Okay. Oop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd have to do this. Oop! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh hey, that's the game I'm drawing. It's a commercial for the game that I'm drawing a character from. Make it a different color so I can see it.
So, what's the verdict?
Gorgeous.
You're looking incredible in that dress. This whole outfit makes you look like an angel sent from heaven. You always look pretty, but you've really outdone yourself this time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, one sec. What the heck? That was much higher praise than I expected.
This. With a new layer. Move down. Oh, it doesn't do that in the back. It does something in the front, but does not do the same thing in the back. I just want to see something real fast. I'm not gonna keep this change, but like I just want to. The reason I'm doing that is I want to see what happens when I yeah, that'll help me make them look a little bit more thicker. I can delete all these because that needs to only have the blue on it. There we go. That's one issue solved. And I can't do the silver till the blue's finished. Because the silver's going to outline the blue in many areas. Blue, matte. Go. And then there'll be blue shiny and silver shiny. But it's turning out good so far. I think this is where we end the stream though, and we go ahead and catch some sleep. I'd like to thank everyone who has joined me so far, and I look forward to, you know, just making a really good model. Speaking of really good models, good night, Silver Sun. And good night, any other specific name who's also watching. But good night, Silver Sun. I hope you have a great night. Or rest of your night, or rest of your morning. I want to up the neck thickness just a little bit. There we go. That fixed a little bit of that bobblehead proportion. But yeah, good night. I am saving and going to bed, and we will be. I want to finish this model tomorrow. So, also that means I don't have to change my thumbnail on YouTube. But yeah, I will see you guys all in the AM. Not AM. Well, maybe AM. I will see you all in a specific time zone's AM. That time zone being whatever time zone is still in the AM when I get up. But till then, see you later. Bye. And good night and good morning if you're just waking up.